positive. Now, I hear a lot of guitar players say that blues is a feeling. Perhaps so, the way they play it. It's a feeling, their feeling. My way of playing blues is positive. I'm helping others rather than asking for help myself. That's the Okie done. It's hard to play by yourself.
Lord Fulson, I've always liked his work. One of the main tunes that he recorded, which I did later, was Reconsider. And it always was a tune that people could identify with because of the story.
So long, oh, I hate to see you go. So long, oh, I hate to see you go. You know the way that I miss you. I guess you will never know.
See, I was called the Prince of the Blues. But see, I used to sing sentimental songs. It was blue, but it wasn't a blues, because blues are 12 bars. I sang songs with a bridge to them, with love songs, but they were blues songs. I was a romantic blues ballad singer. Most people don't remember me. But when you say, Merry Christmas, baby, oh yeah, that's the guy, yeah.
Merry Christmas, baby. Should you treat me nice? Gave me a diamond ring for Christmas. Now I'm living in paradise.
We boys elevated blues to first-class entertainment. The first one was a guitar player named T-Bone Walker. The next one, so outstanding, Joe Williams, Winona Harris, Clean Head Vincent, Louis Jordan, and the Timothy Five. And of course, Joe Turner.
Well, I'm from the country, baby. Get floated to your breakneck town. Well, I'm from the country, baby. Get floated to your breakneck town. Well, I heard about you, baby, and I know what you've been putting down. Yeah.
These were the fellas that come up in my days that when we were blues singing, dressed up first class. I'm one of the early men that starts singing blues other than in the honky-tonkies or in the joints. I wore white tails, suits, classic, dressed up in it. I never run down a woman. I talked about how sweet a woman is. I washed the children's clothes. I sent the children to school. I stayed up all night with the baby. I washed their dirty clothes with the climax. But when it's time to go to bed, that woman grabbed me so tight, took me in my arms and squeezed me with all my might. I called me lots of sweet names, and then I turned off all the light, and that woman set my soul on fire. And I said, baby, that's all right. Everything's all right. That's why I love a woman. That's how that come up.
Did you ever love a woman? Yes, and love her with all your might. And you knew that all the time that woman wouldn't treat you right.
In the beginning, down in Virginia and North Carolina, the audiences were usually mixed, but segregatedly mixed. Spectators' audiences, which were usually upstairs, and sometimes if there were barns and warehouses that we sometimes played the carnivals, the dividing line was a rope down the center of the hallway. And the rope separated the races from dancing side by side. And there would be a paper or cardboard or something on each side of that rope. One side would say white and one would say colored. In those days we were colored, you see. And that rope would remain intact until sometime the music got to be so awe-inspiring that the rope would drop down and people would just continue dancing, having a wonderful time, not even looking around to see who was next and who was bumping you, until some police officer or some authority would go up and grab the microphone and stop the music. And a couple of times I had the mic snatched out of my hand because the rope had fallen. And until the rope was put back in place, the dance came to a halt. It's a new day now, I guess.
It was not rock and roll that made Memphis famous. It was Beale Street and the blues.
Walking down Beale Street was, oh man, a day of learning. Beale Street was like a community college. Everything was going on. You were being taught everything. And some of the best musicians you would see in Memphis, whether they be jazz, blues, or what have you, they would stop in Memphis. At that time, which I didn't know too much about, was how to survive in a city. They had a place called the 1 Minute Cafe. 1 minute mean they get everything you need in 1 minute. A nickel for crackers, nickel for something to drink, 15 cents for chili, and that's enough to last you all day. For a quarter, you could eat good.
Everything went on here in Beale Street. This is the new Beale Street now. But this is where all the blues and all the good times was down here. The opportunity that I had to get my first start was at the Palace Theater, where they had the amateur shows on Wednesday night. And that's where I got started.
When I think of the Palace Theater, Rufus Thomas was the MC.
There was a little country boy, came out of a town called Indianola, Mississippi. Had a regular guitar on his shoulder and holes in his shoes.
I lived in Orange Mound at that time in Memphis area, and Orange Mound from downtown had to be 2-3 miles or more.
And every Wednesday night, this same raggedy boy, he had a job, wanted to be your own amateur night on Beale Street.
And believe it or not, I was standing at that back door every Wednesday night because you could get that dollar. You didn't have to win, and I never did. But they would give you $1 each time you appeared.
To get $1 meant a lot because $1 could last you, I don't know, 4 or 5 days.
So if I got that $1, I could ride the bus every morning to work. I worked at the Newberry Equipment Company. Then I could walk back in the evening. You know, you got plenty of time, but a lot of time you wake up late and And I got this long way to go, so I needed that dollar. And I'd go back, come backstage and say, Rufus, please. His bill was just here last week, Rufus, please. All right, and he'd call me a dirty name and let me come on.
I don't know, fate again steps in.
But he did it. He always never turned me away. He scolded me, though. He'd give me a fit.
To me, he was always good. I just loved the way he played that guitar and sang.
I love the guy. I'll always love him because he helped me so much. He really did.
And then along with B.B. came Bobby Bland.
We'd live for that Wednesday night. You had to have something different, you know. Every Wednesday night, a different tune. Maybe you can get by 2 nights, but then you got to do somebody else's material, you know. So I had quite a few people that I liked, you know, and that I listened to. So it wasn't a problem for me because I could, well, I got a gal, lives up on the hill. Big Joe Turner, Roy Brown, Hard Luck Blues, Charles Brown, Black Knight, T-Bone Walker. I had a lot of people that I had been listening to, you know, so it wasn't a thing that I didn't have no material to do, you know, because I would stay right by the jukebox all the time, man, trying to get new material for that Wednesday night.
And Bobby Bland, as you know, is one of the premier blues singers in the world today.
Wednesday night, there's a sorrow, and one day you're out with it, baby, the next day it's all gone. So you take it like you find it. No, you can leave it just like it is, and that's the way it's always been. That's the way I live. Radio station WDIA was a big plus for Memphis. It's one of the greatest things ever happened to the city.
They had an idea. They changed it from country music to the first all-black operated station in the South, I know.
And remember, when I was on WDIA, it was 250 watts. They had raised that baby up to 50,000 watts.
They had a DJ, and his name was Rufus Thomas.
I won't forget that time.
We also had B.B. King was a DJ at that time.
He was disc jockeying as B.B. King, the blues boy. He was advertising Pepticon.
He was the Pepticon boy. That's how he got famous. Playing his guitar and singing for Pepticon. Pepticon was a medicine that healed everything. All you had to do is take it on time.
My first jingle I ever wrote.
Maybe you heard the song. Pepticon sure is good. Pepticon sure is good.
Pepticon sure is good. You can get it anywhere in your neighborhood.
Look all around me. Hey, my baby, she can't be found. You know I don't find my baby. People, I'm going down to the borderline.
We got this Greyhound bus and rode to Chicago, and the only thing that I had to bring with me was a box of Ritz crackers and 35 cents in my pocket. And when that Greyhound bus got to 63rd Street here in Chicago, I looked up and I said, good God, this must be heaven.
Well, I came to Chicago September the 25th, 1957. I wasn't looking to be a guitar player. My mother had
got sick, and they told me I could get a job up here and make twice or maybe 3